Hi everybody, happy new moon in Virgo. How's it going? The energy is pretty intense out there, isn't it? And it definitely felt that there was lots of chaos amongst the energy yesterday, but it also felt flat and a bit sort of lethargic. I mean, that's how I was feeling. I was actually, having to take a moment in between readings because the energy was so sort of powerful, because a lot is coming up to the surface at the moment, and that shouldn't be taken lightly. We're all going through a lot of transformation, and we have been going through a lot of transformation. So give yourself a pat on the back for your journey and what you've experienced and what you've achieved so far in terms of actually transforming into the beautiful butterfly that you're always meant to be. So without further ado, I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. Check the energy flow through each of the decks I've got, and this one was the better one. And interestingly, it just reminds me of us holding on to our sovereignty, because it is the Gilded Tarot Royale. So there may be something in that we do need to make sure that we're holding on to our sovereignty throughout these times, because there's lots going on, there's lots of distractions out there, but just stay true to yourself and your authenticity to get you through. Okay, let's see what we have for the collective. Apologies, I keep banging the table and the phone moves, so this will be a jumpy video. But just go with it. Sign of the times. In fact, that came up in a message exchange with one of my friends. There's a song called Sign of the Times. Well, actually, there's a Prince song. I'm sure there is, or it's an album, Sign of the Times. And I don't think I dreamt that. I may have done. But there's also a Harry Styles song, Sign of the Times. So if that resonates for you, it might be worth listening to the song. Perhaps the lyrics will have some meaning there. So let's see. Okay, for the collective, what do we have, please, for this new moon in Virgo? Now, that one just is sticking up. So Four of Swords in reverse. So this is a bit of kind of perhaps hesitancy to actually take a moment to chill and to be out of the mind in terms of the thoughts, because this is that rest and recuperation that comes after the Three of Swords, which is that heartbreak, pain, emotional stress. Swords energy, air energy. This is taking a moment to actually be at one with yourself and to not overthink. Okay, so there's a need to do that because it's in reverse. You may be feeling hesitant to do that or resistant to that, because that's the energy at the moment as well. There is resistance around, and that could be because you're wanting to get things done, and maybe your soul is just saying, look, just take a moment, recalibrate. Okay, let's see what else we have. Wow, okay. Oh, two major arcana. Okay, so we've got Justice in reverse and then the High Priestess in the upright. So we've got Libra energy and Pisces energy here. So it's important that you are embodying that High Priestess energy of trusting your intuition, trusting your soul's guidance, going within and really trusting what you feel and know to be true, not what you think might be real, what you feel and know to be real within your intuition, within your inner compass, your soul's wisdom bank, as I like to refer to it as. You know what is true from that, because you might be feeling a bit imbalanced at the moment. And of course, with this being major arcana energy, I feel there's support from the divine to recognize that, okay, this is a bit of a turbulent moment for us as we're navigating through all these energies. You could be feeling kind of rocked from pillar to post in terms of that, want to kind of say, unsteadiness, and just feeling like, you're wanting to do stuff, but maybe you have that hesitancy to recalibrate and take a moment to step back and go into the soul because you're wanting to push forward. But recognizing that, yes, it's a bit of a state of flux at the moment. There is some imbalance going on within the energies generally, collectively. So you need to trust your intuition. It's very important at this time to trust what you feel, not what you think you know is true, what you feel to be true. Okay, and I've got a blue bottle that's come in to join the reading. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, two more. Oh, interesting. Right. Okay. 7 of Cups and 8 of Cups. So of course, you know, they're next to each other, aren't they, in that suite of cups. So emotions. Right. Now, you may have felt that there has been quite a lot of options. You know, do I do this? Do I do that? What about this? What about that? When it comes to your emotional fulfillment and happiness, and perhaps avoiding the cup that's true, that's kind of right there, that the divine is handing to you. And maybe in the past you've ignored it. Maybe you've been in fear to sort of accept that cup. And as a result, you've kind of gone to other options, other ways to try and make yourself feel happy. But that's not left you emotionally fulfilled, because here there is that sense of, right, okay, I've got to walk away from what is not emotionally fulfilling me so I can truly receive what is emotionally fulfilling for me. And again, with that High Priestess energy, you know what is emotionally fulfilling to you. You've already been shown that. So there is that definite sense of needing to go within. And it's all about the feels. It's all about the feels. And coming out of that mind of stress and overthinking. It's all about the feels here, because of this imbalance, because of needing to walk away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling and leaving the other options behind, you know, because you know within what is true to you and what is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment. Okay, and whether that's a connection or whether that's a job or whether it's an opportunity, however it resonates. And you know, should point out, I usually say at the beginning that it's collective energy. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Okay, there are a lot of you out there. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. In reverse, this could be saying that there is a bit of stagnancy, a bit of hesitancy. So that hesitancy is coming up again. You, of course, don't want to act too hastily, because, of course, being too fast and, you know, being too hasty. But where there is movement required or communication required, because it's swords energy as well, then that needs to be expressed. So don't fear it. Don't be hesitant around it, because you know what that golden cup there with the rose in is to you. You know what's going to be emotionally fulfilling. So you need to express that and not be in the hesitancy. You need to move the energy forward and not create more stagnancy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and that also comes from knowing your worth. Queen of Pentacles is a sovereign soul and owns her worth. You know, knows how abundant she is, knows how loyal she is, knows how loving she is, divine feminine energy, nurturing, but also recognizing the values and the self-worth. So there is a need, because it's in reverse, you've got to recognize your self-worth and get over the fears that's causing the hesitancy here. Because you know, High Priestess energy in the upright, you know what the cup of emotional fulfillment is for you and what you need to walk away from. Okay, do we have anything else for the collective? Wow, 6 of Swords. More air energy here, but this is all about sailing to calmer shores. That's how I like to see this card. So this is very much about, you know, you can see you've got 3 swords here and 3 swords there. This is all about the pain of the past, 3 of Swords, heartbreak, emotional stress, anxiety, that could be caused from any situation. Could be a relationship, could be just a situation that didn't work out and left you feeling depleted. This is all about leaving the past in the past, but using the lessons learned from that pain and how your soul has evolved and grown to move you forward in that new direction, because you are an evolved soul from having gone through that pain and heartbreak. So there's gratitude for that. And if you're coming from a place of gratitude and recognizing the lessons I've learned, but yeah, I want to leave that in the past now, okay? I want to walk away from what has not been emotionally fulfilling, what has caused me pain in the past. And I'm going to use those lessons and use that knowledge, again, within. I'm going to use that knowledge within to take me forward as a more evolved being, a more evolved soul. And although it's swords energy, of course, this boat is traveling on water. So it does carry that emotional weight to it as well. But swords, again, expression, communication, to not be all up in the mind with overthinking, but where you do need to move in the direction of calmer shores, literally or metaphorically speaking, and to communicate something to somebody, there is a need to do that, because again, we've got the hesitancy showing up because of sitting in that pain. But once you actually accept you need to leave the past in the past, because you know where your cup of emotional fulfillment is, you're then moving in the direction of that to restore the justice in a situation so it becomes more balanced, okay? But you've got to know your worth. You've got to know your worth as a sovereign being. And on the bottom of the deck, wow, and I've got an itchy nose. So this is you know, Spirit's here to help us, okay? So King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, we've got a pair here. Hidden energy, that's how I read the bottom of the deck, okay? So if this is a connection or just involves somebody else, okay, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's a pair, it's a counterpart match here with the Pentacles suite. Both are in reverse. So there is that knowing that you, if it resonates for you, you need to own your worth and recognize your worth as a sovereign soul to move you forward, okay? And you might not realize that the other person also needs to do the same, because that's hidden energy. But there is that loyalty and that abundance that comes from the King and Queen of Pentacles energy. So there is great joy, loyalty, abundance, security, stability that can come from this, if it is a connection, if that resonates for you, or just a meeting of minds, you know. And I say that without going into the mind energy of overthinking. It's almost that kindred soul energy of being around like-minded individuals, that those that you're dealing with might also be going through some self-worth issues, and that could be what's causing the hesitancy. But let's see what's underneath. I knew there was something. Queen of Cups. So another sovereign being here to remind you that there is a need, you or someone else you're dealing with, to lead with the heart. The Queen of Cups is very comfortable in her emotions, very confident in how she feels, and also how to express that through the power of unconditional love. And as a queen, as a sovereign being also, but definitely with the heart space, having an open heart to receive as a divine feminine energy. So of course, regardless of gender, this is about the energy of the card, because we've got feminine and masculine energies and traits within us. But there is a need to be open to receive. Now, what's under that? The Fool in reverse. So what's preventing that, because it's underneath, is a fear of taking a leap of faith into something that could be absolutely amazing, fulfilling, sustainable because of the Pentacles energy, and something that's going to bring justice. So need to release those fears, remain in your sovereignty, own your self-worth, recognize your self-worth, recognize that the pain in the past has been there to serve as a lesson, and that you can use gratitude to move that forward to sail to calmer shores. But walk away from what's not emotionally fulfilling for you, because you know the cup. You know the cup, the opportunity, the person, whatever it might be, that holds that rose within, that holds that energy of love. So, you know, it doesn't have to be a person, something that is emotionally fulfilling, that holds that energy. And if you can match that by leading with your heart as well and being open to receive the divine blessings, walking away from what's not served you, then that can be the most, I don't know, amazing, balanced situation that you could be experiencing, you know, to bring that justice. Let's see what we have from the Queen of the Moon. Okay, just checking the time there of the video. Okay, Queen of the Moon, seeing as it's new moon energy. Okay, what do we have from the Queen of the Moon? It's for the collective, for this spread, please, Spirit. Okay, right. Hidden energy, the void in reverse. So there is that sense of coming out of some kind of darkness. Could be dark night of the soul for some people if you're going through that healing aspects of the transformation. But there is fruition here. So again, you know, think of that Pentacles energy of you know, what could grow from this situation when it's nurtured and when it's appreciated. But there's certainly a need to not only ensure that you're having healthy boundaries, but that you're also letting your guard down as well, because this is in reverse. So that is where it comes to that Queen of Cups energy again, of actually letting your guard down a bit and opening your heart to receive divine love. And often we can put a shield over the heart, especially if we've been hurt before. But there is that sense of sailing to calmer shores. So this is all positive. It's safe for you to let your guard down, do some kind of releasing work if you need to around the heart chakra. But there are many beautiful fruits and crops that can grow from this. And you just need to have that open heart space to receive what the divine is trying to offer for you. Okay, let's see what we have from Moonology manifestations, because of course for new moons you may be doing your manifestations and intention settings. Now I'm going to take that one because it's poking up. Oh, reveal what needs to be seen. This is Scorpio energy. Okay, so this is Scorpio energy, and which is also water energy, but Scorpio energy, reveal what needs to be seen. So Scorpio energy being at the depths of the situation, and something that's kind of hidden away, whether that's feelings, fears, or, you know, whatever it might be. So there is a need to reveal, even if it's to yourself, to accept, okay, I'm feeling a bit hesitant because I'm experiencing fear of allowing love into my life. But I wish to release it because I want to be open to receive divine love. So actually revealing that to yourself is one thing. But again, if you're needing to actually reveal how you feel to someone else, it's important at this time, with the communication energy as well that's needed to clarify situations and to move forward on these paths that we're all trying to move forward on. It's important to make sure that you're revealing that to the other person to avoid misunderstandings, miscommunication, confusion energy, you know, that's going on at the moment as well. So it's important to express that. It's important to express that, okay? And then finally, let's go for the Wisdom of the Oracle and see what we have from that deck. Yang, masculine. It's masculine energy there. Taking action. On the other side was serendipity. So recognizing it's a serendipitous moment to take action. In other words, it's fated, it's destined. And it's there again. So it's fated and destined, folks. If that's hitting you, if that's resonating for you, this is the time. Okay, what do we have from the Wisdom of the Oracle? For the collective, for their highest good. Thank you so much. Okay. Poised in reverse. Okay, so you may not be feeling ready, because when I think of poised, it's that poised and ready to take action. But there may be that feeling of, a bit like we saw the Fool in reverse there underneath. Again, itchy nose. So there could be some fear around actually being poised and ready to take action. It's almost, so what it feels like to me, the image that just came through to me is, you know, when you watch kind of the Olympics and they're on the track, so the race track where they do the running, and it's kind of, I forget now what they say, but it's on your marks, get set, go. But they go to the starting blocks. So things start from somewhere, don't they? And yesterday, what came out in the reading was building blocks. So it's almost like building something. So it's step by step, building something. You have to start from somewhere, even if that's acceptance within yourself, okay? To have the open heart, to let the boundaries down, to recognise your self-worth, all of that. But there's something about, you know, on your marks, get set, go. So there could be a fear of actually going into the starting blocks here. There could actually be a fear of getting in that position ready to take the action, because it's emotions might be coming up, fears might be coming up that need to be released first, because your energy needs to be grounded before you can actually do what you need to do. But there needs to be no resistance around that. even though the energy at the moment is causing resistance. So it is a challenging time, okay? So it's no mean feat at the moment if this is resonating for you, and I'm with you on this as well. It can be difficult energy to navigate, but remain true to you and recognize that it's safe to take up that starting position. If it's going to be something that is going to bring that cup with the rose, the emotional fulfillment that you know is there, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. But you need to know that you are worthy of receiving that. I knew there was a reason why I had to look on the bottom. I'm just going to leave that there for a moment. Okay, so if this was resonating for any of you relating to a soulmate connection, this is confirmation. This is confirmation that there are fears around getting on the starting block to start a connection, but this connection is one that is going to bring that divine cup out of all of the other options that have been in the past, or any of the confusion in the past. That is the cup that's been shown to you, and there needs to be acceptance of that, and for fears to be released in order to sail to calmer shores when it comes to emotions, and allowing our thoughts to guide us positively rather than stressing, because we know, High Priestess energy, inherently within, that this has been shown to us from the divine. And there you go, hidden energy, soulmates, the love, and of course penguins may be symbolic for you if they come up for you. Just take that how it resonates. But also what I see here is there's a very nurturing energy to this, and we've also got an angel or spirit, you know, source energy here that's almost kind of overseeing the connection. So this is a divine connection that is being witnessed by the divine, and there is a nurturing quality here because one is resting on the other, but we also have the key and the lock. So it goes back to what I was saying about having an open heart, leading from a place of love, being open to receive love, and this is pure love here. One has the key and the other one has the lock, so you need to make sure that if you've got the key, that you're taking the action to actually go towards the lock, to open the lock. And if you've got the lock, that you're making sure that the lock is open and accessible for this soulmate to unlock the lock so that the heart can be open to receive. So I think that's a good place to end it, isn't it, really? So it could be very specific to, you know, a small number of people out there. Take it how it resonates. As always, it's not going to resonate for everybody, okay? But I'm sending you love and blessings on this new moon in Virgo. And until the next time, take care and God bless.